Recording. So guys, welcome and thanks so much for joining us on tonight's call. I really appreciate the fact that everybody's made the effort to come on the call. As you're aware, we have National Marketing Director and 100 Club member Marc Dragan on the call with us tonight. And but before he gets going into the marketing plan, I'd love, Marc, if you wouldn't mind sharing your story, because a lot of people may or may not know that you actually sponsored me into this business. And 18 years ago, when you drove all the way out to Burwood, out to the Sydney International Aquatic Centre, you literally changed the trajectory of where my life has gone. So I'd love it if, before you just start, you can just share a little bit of, what you saw, what vision you had with regards to where this company and this product could go. And then I'll just hand it over to you to talk about the brilliance of the marketing plan for the Juice Plus company.
Thanks, Tamara. Yeah, well, I hope I changed your life's trajectory in a positive way.
Yeah, of course.
But you're still here, so it must be very positive. Yes, look, I found out about Juice Plus much like you did. Someone I knew, a friend, Steve Coulter, introduced me to Des Hasler. Des Hasler, this was in March of 1998, in fact. So, God blimey, what's that, 17 and a bit years ago. And he spoke to us about this fruit and vegetable in a capsule. Des didn't really have any, idea of the science behind it, or any of the intricacies or how it was made, or et cetera, but he just sounded really convincing, and I was enthralled at the concept because I had taken supplements pretty much all my life. I do come from a sporting background, and no one had ever said to me you could get the benefits of fruits and vegetables in a capsule. The other thing was, I knew the type of person Des was, that he is not an extrovert, in fact, an introverted guy. And he was really, really renowned in the rugby league world. And I know in Perth that's probably not something you're familiar with, but if I equate it to Aussie rules, he was really, really renowned in his football world as being a genuine, clean living, super fit guy. And so I had always been an admirer of his football. He had retired then. I had retired from my sport. And it just made sense to me. It just made a lot of sense. And so I started taking Juice Plus, I think on the 12th of May, 1998, and I haven't missed a day since. So here I am 17 odd years later. And my whole family's on Juice Plus. Our eldest son has been on it since he was 2. Our youngest son has been on Juice Plus since he was in the womb. They've both left school and are at university now, and are still on Juice Plus, although we have to nag them to take it. All right, you would think they would have got in the habit by now. I have shared Juice Plus with literally thousands and thousands and thousands of people, and still continue to do so today. It has changed our family's life in such a positive way. Obviously the health benefits, but I decided very early on that I would throw myself into the business of Juice Plus. I wanted to share this with everybody that I knew, and everybody they knew, and anyone else who'd listen. So I became really active really quickly in sharing the Juice Plus product and sharing the Juice Plus company vision and the business. So here I am, all these years later, sort of cheering on the next generation of superstars that have come through, including yourself, Tamara, and just amazed at where we've come from to where we are today. Not necessarily surprised, but really amazed at the growth we've experienced, the stability of the company, the size of the income that we get. It's all been quite remarkable, and I just don't see it slowing down, not with what's going on here in Australia and globally, and, all of the information we receive every day about people not eating enough fruits and vegetables, and we bridge that gap, and we're so far ahead of any other competitor. Not that there really is a competitor, but so far ahead of anything else, it's not funny. So that's really how it all came about for me. It was someone shared it with me. I caught the vision very quickly. Some people take a lot longer. I can't say I wasn't skeptical, because I was skeptical. I didn't think you could put fruits and veggies in a capsule. How do you do that? But I took the time to investigate. And part of that investigation was actually going over to the USA and meeting Dr. Santillo, the guy that invented Juice Plus, in talking to Jay Martin, the president and founder of our company, and talking to John Blair, and talking to anyone else I could talk to about how they do it, and is this fair income, to use an Aussie term. And very quickly I realized that this was, and so I saw the potential, and the rest has been life-changing. So the fruits and vegetables part is actually a simple concept, but a bit hard to get the head around for some people. But the business part, the company part, is a little more challenging. So many people over the years have asked me, well, how does the business work? How do you create an income out of this? And it's actually pretty simple. And so I want to explain the intricacies of the marketing plan tonight. I can't go through everything because I have a separate sort of NMD one that I do, but this one really takes us through all of the basic concepts, and I'm very happy to answer anyone's questions at the end of the preso, or even during the preso if you don't get it. So without further ado, let me just get going. So how does the Juice Plus company work? The best way I can answer it is to say it works really well, and it has done for nearly 18 years for myself and for Tamara and for tons of other people. And just the fact that we've been here that long, and so many of the Juice Plus family have been involved since the beginning, that's got to tell you something. That's got to tell you that this has longevity, that it's lasting, that it's stable. We wouldn't stick around if it wasn't. I certainly wouldn't. I have never been interested or even thought about looking at any other company. This is it. This is where I belong. And and the business side of it has just been extraordinary. So it works really, really well. And I think when you really analyze it, why does it work so well? Because our president and founder has this mission statement to build a stable and lasting company that will help as many people as possible realize their dreams. Well, it's certainly done it for us, and I've met literally hundreds and hundreds of people that this has literally saved them, changed their lives to the point where they could never, ever, ever have achieved in any other area of their life financially what they've been able to achieve with Juice Plus. So how does the Juice Plus business work? Well, I think I can sum it up in 2 sentences. We put our own customers on Juice Plus. That's number one. Number two, we build a team who put their own customers on Juice Plus and build their own team. So it's this business of duplication. It all revolves around customers. Nobody gets paid in our business unless there's customers. And 95% of our whole business, and including Tamara's, because I am fortunate to see Tamara's business, 95% of our business is preferred customers. Can you believe that? It's the product being shipped out to somebody around the world as a customer who aren't involved in the company, who aren't involved in the business, who have no interest, unfortunately, of getting a franchise. But what that tells you is our product sells on its merit to the general public. That's what it tells you. And that our business model is the same in every country. It's all about preferred customers taking Juice Plus. So that's it right there. That's how the business works. There's 7 positions in our company, and each position gives you a pay rise. That's the best way I can explain it, that if you move through these 7 positions, and you do it in a nice, solid, stable way, you will get a pay rise each time you move up through this marketing plan. You can go down the bottom here. I hope you can see my little arrow where it says you can go cumulative. That means over any period of time. You can go fast, or you can rocket. So there's 3 ways to go. Most people prefer to go fast or rocket. We certainly did when we got started. All positions achieved in our marketing plan here are permanent. And that's another beautiful thing about our business is you can't drop back. Once you achieve a position, you're there for life. So if you need, dare I say it with a female audience tonight, maternity leave, or you need to take time out for illness, or you need to go and be a carer, or you need to go and do your traditional job and focus on that for a period of time, if you've achieved a position here, you'll still be at that position when you come back to your business. So that's another beautiful thing about our marketing plan. So where do we start? Well, when we sign our application, or when we put it in online, we used to sign in the old days. Now it's all done virtually. The whole world is virtual, I might add, these days. So when we register as a franchisee, we get paid in only one way. Okay, and that way is the retail profit on every customer we put on Juice Plus, including if we put ourselves on as a customer, which I recommend everybody do, because if you're in the system as a customer, you can explain it to somebody far easier. You can say, this is how I get my product. I'm actually a customer in the system. I hope that makes sense. So our wholesale cost, excluding GST and freight, and this is where people get a little confused sometimes. Our wholesale cost is also known as our PVC. For those of you looking for bonuses and stuff, this is the volume that we are credited to receive all our bonuses, if you like. So our wholesale cost here of the premium, which is the fruit, veg, and berry blend, the capsules, fruit and veg, just the berry alone, the soft chews, and the complete. And I've used 60 because that's the most common one that people take of the Juice Plus Complete. That's our wholesale cost. Here's our retail profit for every customer we put in: $61, $40, $20, $60, $23, and $34. So when we're a virtual franchisee, in other words, we're at the first position in the company, that's how we make our money, through our retail profit of any customers we put on. Our next position in the company, or position 2, if you like, is direct virtual franchisee, DVF. We like to refer it as. The requirement is to do $4,000 in cumulative volume. What does that mean? It means over any period of time. So even if you just chew your own Juice Plus for yourself and your family, you'll get to that 4,000 eventually. It'll take a bit of time, but you'll get there. You can also do $1,000 in volume in 30 days to achieve this direct virtual franchise position, or $1,000 in volume in 10 days if you want to rocket to this position. And what is that volume made up of? Well, it's the wholesale cost, which is down here. We can see the wholesale cost, excluding GST and freight. It's also known as PVC, of all the products. So our second position, direct virtual franchisee, gives us a bonus 4% of the wholesale cost. Yeah. So when we look at the premium, that's $371 is the wholesale cost. We're getting the $61 in retail profit. This is every 4 months, by the way, because our cycle is a 4-month cycle. Yeah. Plus 4%. So you can see the extra bonuses, or if you like, the extra 4% commission. Really, it's not a bonus, it's a commission that we make on each product over here on the right column. Is that all good? Just all nods. So yeah, I can see you nodding. So that's pretty cool, eh? So that's very self-explanatory. We're making the retail profit plus 4%. It makes sense. If we ordered wholesale, just say we needed some gummies to have as samples, yeah, and we got on our virtual office and ordered a wholesale lot of soft chews. Now, we don't make any retail profit because it's not a customer; it's just a wholesale order. But we get the 4% back, yeah, because you always get the 4% on the wholesale price, right? Let's move forward. So after direct virtual franchisee, the third position in the company is senior direct virtual franchisee, SDVF up here. What are the requirements for that? Well, it's $8,000 in volume, cumulative, meaning over any period of time. It's 4,000 in 60 days as a fast track or express track, and it's 4,000 in 40 days as a rocket if you want to do it really quick. Again, made up from the wholesale cost, also known as PVC, of all the products excluding GST and freight. So as a senior direct virtual franchisee, we get paid our retail profit, which is always there. And every time the box is shipped, we're paid the retail profit. If it's on the monthly installment, we'll get a quarter of this profit because it's over 4 months. Okay. You nod if you follow that one. Yeah, that's pretty easy. Right. Plus, we're going to get 9% of the wholesale cost as a extra commission. So what does 9% equal? Well, it's significant when you look over in this column. On the premium, it's an extra $33. It's the same box being shipped out. Why not make an extra $33? So if you put someone on premium and you're a senior direct virtual franchisee, that's worth nearly $100 to you. Just that order. Boom. It's pretty nice. The capsules here, it's your retail profit plus $21, your berry, your soft juice, and your complete. So the extra 9% is significant, and you only have to get to the senior direct virtual franchisee position for that. Now, normally, when you're listening to somebody explain the marketing plan, they'll go to sales coordinator straight after this point, but I'll go somewhere else first. The most critical component of the income in the Juice Plus business globally, everywhere, is performance bonus. PB, we call it. Now, what's performance bonus? Performance bonus is a 4% bonus on your team. That's probably the simplest and easiest way I can explain it. So you can get 4% of the wholesale cost of every box of any product that your team does, no matter how big or small your team is, right? You can receive this 4% bonus on the sales volume of your team. Now, to qualify for performance bonus, you need to do $1,800 worth of sales volume in the month via the sales volume of your own wholesale orders, your preferred customers, and your virtual franchisees and direct virtual franchisees. So in other words, anyone who hasn't reached the senior direct position. So doing this entitles any senior direct, and remember that's the third position in the company, or above, to be paid the 4% performance bonus on their team. And this is what qualifying your business. Qualifying means you're qualifying for this 4%. So when you hear that term, it always means you're qualifying for performance bonus. Is so important. It is, for most national marketing directors, most of the people who've achieved the top position in the company, it's 90+% of their check every month, or their direct deposit. We used to get checks, right, in the old days. Right? So a qualified business is also referred to as a club for promotional purposes. You'll often hear, Tamara just said I was in the 100 club, and Tamara's up near the 100 club. Bronny's in the same position. But you'll hear the certain clubs, the 3 club, the 12 club, the 24 club. I think they've added a 50 or 39 club, definitely. Maybe a 50 or a 75 after that, and then a 75, and then 100. And now there's 200 clubs. We've grown that big here in Australia that there's a few franchisees that are over 200 club, which is just quite remarkable. So performance bonus is critical. It's vital. It's where the big money is in the company. So I urge everybody to qualify their business for performance bonus. So the next position in the company, position 4, is sales coordinator. Okay. So this is the first position in the company that actually requires team building. The first 3 positions don't require any team building. This one does. What have you got to do? You've got to have $18,000 in team volume over any period of time. You can do this faster, but I'm showing you the cumulative way. And 3 team members who've achieved direct virtual franchisee level. So what's direct? That's the second position in the company. It's pretty easy to achieve. Now, those three people have to be in different legs or lines. Does that make sense? So you can't have one under the other under the other. They all have to be in different legs or lines. So once we do that, we get the top commission in the company. If we achieve this sales coordinator position, and the top commission level is 14% commission, right? So we get paid our retail profit. There's the retail, never changes. Well, it does actually. It has changed over the years. It's gone up plus 14% of the wholesale cost. Plus, we get 4% of our team volume. How do we get that 4%? We just explained it. We need to qualify our business through the $1,800. Plus, we get a little extra bonus on any sales coordinators that we sponsor into the business, an extra 2%. But if we have a look at this 14%, have a look how much extra it's worth. On the premium, your retail profit 61. You're almost doubling it. You get an extra $52 on the profit each and every time the box gets shipped out. So what's that? 61 and 52. That's a fair whack for every customer that goes out on the premium. On the capsules, it's 33, berries are 19, soft chews 21, etc. The complete is $30. So why wouldn't you take the 14% is what I say to everybody. Why settle at the 4 or 9 when you can get 14 for the same box? So the minimum goal that I would urge everybody to try and get to in our company is this sales coordinator position as a minimum, because you're taking the top commission. You're getting that 14%, and you get the 14%, of course, on any wholesale product you need for yourself as well. So pretty self-explanatory. Position 5 is Senior Sales Coordinator, or SSC, as we like to call it. What does it require? It requires 36,000 in team volume. So it's not just you, it's you and your whole team in a 3-month period. So this is the first position in the company that gives you a time frame that you have to achieve it in. So you have to do 12,000 a month on average over 3 months. If you don't do it in 3 months, well, you don't have to start your 3 months again. The month 3 months ago drops off and your previous 2 months count, and you can do it this month, if that makes sense. So it's not like you've got to start the whole thing again. And 3 team members who've achieved the senior direct virtual franchisee level, which is what? That's the third position in the company. Yeah, so we're virtual franchisee, direct, and senior direct. So here's Sally, and here's Joe and Sarah and Jeff, right? And they've achieved the senior direct. And again, they have to be in 3 different legs or lines. So we have a requirement of $36,000 in team volume in a period of time, in a 3-month rolling, I call it, rolling 3-month window, and 3 team members who've achieved the senior direct level. What does that mean to us as far as income goes? Well, we get paid the retail profit. We get 14% of the wholesale cost, which we just showed. We get 4% of our team volume, and our team volume is much bigger at senior sales than it was at sales. We get promote out bonus on any sales coordinators we've sponsored, and we get this expense allowance. It's called BIB, or BIB. It stands for Business Incentive Bonus, and it's up to 20% of your check, of your income, paid to you as a bonus that you don't have to show receipts for, that is just added on. And it's a maximum of $500 per month. And you can get that $500 each and every month, as long as your business is structured well and you've got a good amount of turnover. So the company rewards you for, moving forward and building a team. They realize that, okay, you're probably spending a bit of time traveling. You're probably, using up a bit more petrol. You might be catching a plane here or there. You might whatever you want to use it, this extra bonus money for, is up to you. There's no need to show receipts or anything, but it's a nice bonus to get. And this business incentive bonus, again, becomes a significant part of the National Marketing Director's income each and every month. So that's position 5. Position 6 is Qualifying National Marketing Director, or QNMD, as we always say, QNMD, and it requires 100,000 in team volume. So you've got a significant business at this stage. You're turning over, a minimum of 25,000 a month, and you have to do this 100,000 in 4 months, or a rolling 4-month window, and you need 3 team members who have achieved the sales coordinator level. So you really are a business builder at this stage. Your business is moving along strongly. You're active out in sharing not only the product, but you're sharing the business significantly, and you're doing the work to get you to the top position in the company. What does it look like from a financial standpoint? Well, you get paid the retail profit on all your customers. You get 14% of the wholesale cost. You get 4% of your team. You get promote out bonus of 2%. You get the business incentive bonus now, but you get up to $1,000 a month extra. Remember, this is over and above what you're earning. So this is a business incentive bonus that is paid to you, and it's beautiful. When it comes, you look at your BIB, and sometimes it's like the 8th wonder of the world. It's outrageous. It's fantastic, because you look at it on your statement and think, my goodness, is that all for me? All right, so maximum of $1,000 a month, again, up to 20% of your income tacked on to the end. The top position in the company, most of you would have heard of it, National Marketing Director, or NMD, and this requires another jump in volume per month. So the positions from Senior Sales Coordinator to National Marketing Director require more team volume moving through your business every month, and a bigger team. So you need to do the 2 things, and you have a time frame to do it in. So they obviously are more challenging than the first positions in the company. So it requires this 360,000 in team volume in a 9-month window. What's that equate to? 30,000 a month. But you now need 5 team members who've achieved the sales coordinator level, and they have to be in 5 different legs or lines. So you've sponsored significantly to get 5 sales coordinators. You're probably going to need to at least sponsor 15 people, maybe 20. Because not everyone catches the vision. A lot of people just join our company to do a little bit. But there's enough people who join our company to make this a serious plan B. And for some, it becomes a plan A. I started as a plan B, and it didn't take long to be the plan A. So once you've achieved this National Marketing Director position in the company, you get all the lurks and perks. You do get to the leaders' retreats. You earn very significant, 6-figure income, and you're well on your way to being a career, making a career in your Juice Plus business. So the difference is significant. Again, you get paid the retail profit, the 14%, the 4% of the team volume. The BIB now is up to $3,000 a month as an expense allowance. So that's 36 grand a year expenses. That'll pay your car payment and your house usually. So your rent and whatever else. So the income is very significant. I have, in my 18 years with the company, or nearly 18 years with the company, I've never seen so many national marketing directors being promoted as I have in the last couple of years. It is just outrageous. It is wonderful to see. It's startling to see, really, but it is just shows you where we're at here in Australia and the growth we're experiencing, and the achievement that's happening all over the country is quite remarkable. So there's extra bonuses along the way. They're not paid every month, but these are bonuses for going fast and for sponsoring people who achieve positions. So most of you would have seen this Fast Track Freedom Plan or Rocket Plan. So these are all extra rewards that you get along the way, but they're not paid every month. So what I like to focus on is what's available to you every single month in your business. These are just extra bonuses along the way. So from me, that's it. I've covered it. You've got it. You know it. You know, yes, there are intricacies, and I'm happy to answer questions now. So Tamara, I hope that was okay, and fire away, guys, if anyone's got any questions.
Yeah, Drags, that was awesome. Can I just, so the basic principle, the way that I see this, and correct me if you think I'm wrong, but the basic principles from what you've talked about in working the marketing plan is get to SDVF quickly, because once you get to SDVF, that's when you can start to access your performance bonus.
Yep.
Then once you get to SDVF, you want to qualify your business, because that will allow you then to access those performance bonuses, and that's that 1,800 per month, and that's made up of somewhere between 20 to 30 customers on the installment program per month. So that's what we kind of goal everybody to aim for, those 20 customers. And then you want to get to sales coordinator as quickly as you can, so that you're getting the maximum profit margin for each product that you're moving through. Would you say that's a really good 3-step plan?
Yep, it certainly is. The money is in performance bonus. So if you're not qualifying for performance bonus, you're missing out significantly. So it makes no sense not to qualify your business. It really doesn't. The only people who wouldn't be interested in qualifying their business are the people who just buy Juice Plus for their family. Who what I call they're just they're really Juice Plus customers. They're not Juice Plus business builders. So, take the maximum. Take everything, because it's there every month and it's on offer every month, and why not?
Yeah. Yeah. So a couple of questions from the field. Jody's asked a pertinent question when you were talking about building structure and having 3 senior direct legs, 3 sales coordinator legs, 5 sales coordinator legs. Do they have to be in your front line?
No, they can be anywhere in a leg or line. So, and that's happened innumerable times.
Yeah.
It's the way it works. You'd be a rare beast to have all your front line who have become sales coordinators. Very rare does that happen.
That's good. That's excellent. Jess Phillips has asked, how do you work out hang on, let's roll past. How do you work out what the BRB is paid? Jess, it's paid once you hit senior sales coordinator, not sales coordinator. But Mark, how do you work it out is the question.
Basically, well, it's a little complex because it's paid in arrears. So it's paid on the previous month's business and it's added to next month's check. Okay, so it's never exactly 10% or it's never exactly 20%, but it's within a few dollars because there's always adjustments for the Children's Health Study and a few other things that are in there, a few donations if you donate to our charity of choice, of course. So the way to work it out is take off your retail profit. It's not paid on retail profit and it's not paid on the previous month's BIB. So you can't get an extra 20% on an extra 20%, if you know what I mean. So it's not going to pay you on the previous month's BIB, but it's paid on all your performance bonuses and commissions. So you add all that together and then it'll give you an extra 20%. Yeah?
Beautiful.
That makes sense?
For doing not much. Liv has asked the question, when should you see the commission, not the retail profit? Well, that's once you hit DVF, once you're on a 4%.
Yeah, it's the second position in the company, which you can achieve in 10 days.
Yeah, if you do the fast track. Rocket.
Yeah, Rocket. Just put 5 customers on.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So
5 fruit and veg, 3 premium.
There you go.
Piece of cake. On the same month. No, so Liv, once you get to that position, you get paid the following month on that commission. So let's say you reach DVF in this month, you fast track your business and you reach DVF, get those first 3 to 5 customers, you'll get paid on DVF next month in June on all customers you put on in June. Let's say you do SDVF in this 30 days and you get to SDVF at the 31st of May, you'll get paid the 9% on all June customers.
Yeah, so what your promotion, there's what's called as a qualifying month. That's the month you do it in, yeah? And then there's an effective month where you get paid on it, and that's always from the next month onwards, forevermore.
Yeah. So it's imperative that your upline mentor actually promotes you. That's really important. So you make sure you keep them on their toes and make sure they've promoted you. So you get paid next month. Any more questions, anybody? These are great. Drags, I can't thank you enough. We've reached almost 25 past the hour. Any last minute questions, guys? Hopefully it's clear. The biggest thing about our marketing plan that I love is that you have the ability to build your business wide and build your business deep. And like Marc has always taught me, it's... was it Marc? Sinaloa, safety in numbers, law of averages.
That's it.
Keep reaching out to as many people as you can and keep building your business wide and then create the duplication. Awesome. Well, guys, Jess, I love it. It's good to know how to get to NMD. I thought it was harder. That's great, Jess. Love the attitude. Awesome.
Go Jess.
Well, guys, thank you so much. I'm just going